Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're here from the last video I posted, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Laken and I like to post fitness content. I also have a fitness Instagram account that you're free to follow. I will post the link, I guess it's called, in the bio. And for today's video, as I'm sure you can see by the title, we're just going to do a nice 15-minute yoga flow. My first fitness love is yoga. I'm a certified 200-hour yoga instructor, and I loved yoga since the very first time I was in a yoga studio doing yoga. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Ideally, I'd love to post lots more of these videos, but let me know what you guys think after you've done the flow. If you're new here, please subscribe, like this video, comment on it. Subscribers, likes, comments, they all mean the world to me and I appreciate it so much. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on that workout. So if you have a mat or any kind of space that you have in your house, a mat is not required. It's helpful if you have one. And I like to use little to no equipment if I can. For this workout, we're not going to need any equipment, but anytime we do need some, I'll let you know, and hopefully you can get that sorted out before you start your flow. So we're going to start out on our mats in an opening Savasana. So that can be whatever comfortable shape works for you. I always like to suggest open legs, open arms, palms facing up to the ceiling. I also like to suggest letting the eyelids close as we begin to really focus in on that breath. So in yoga, we like to do an ujjayi or ocean breath. Inhaling up through the nose, filling up that belly, letting it expand. And exhale, empty it back out into the room. Let's settle into that rhythm and pace. The mind settle, keeping your attention within the four corners of your mat or the space that you're in. And then trying to keep that set breathing pattern, begin to slowly reawaken the body by wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe rolling wrists and ankles, taking a gentle rock of the head from side to side, and then very slowly let's draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Placing your hands lightly on your shins, take an inhale first. As you exhale, curl up head, neck, and shoulders. Reach for the bottom of the feet, curling yourself into a tight little ball. And then slowly release that head, neck, and shoulders back down, keeping the hands on the shins and just taking a gentle rock and roll along the bottom of the spine. A little massage for that low back. The next time the legs are towards the right, let them fall all the way to the ground, but try and keep that left shoulder blade planted. So less emphasis on having both knees touch the ground and more emphasis on feeling that full twist, shoulder and knees in opposite directions. Take the arms in any shape you'd like and simply breathe into that twist. Take one more inhale here, and then exhale, let's draw the knees up through center. And then simply let them fall over to the left. Same thing here, this time keeping that right shoulder blade planted. Feeling that full twist in the body. Arms can stay in that position, or if it's more comfortable to move them, you can. Again, breathing into that twist. Take one more nice deep inhale. And then exhale, again, let's draw the knees up through center. Again, holding onto those shins. This time taking that gentle rock and roll along the length of the spine as you rock up to seated. And then we're going to twist right over to tabletop position. So in tabletop position, your shoulders are over your wrists. your hips are over your knees. We're gonna begin with a neutral spine. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and drop that belly any amount. Open up the chest to the front of the room, gazes forward, not up. Exhale, round through that spine, gaze towards the knees, slide the shoulders down. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, slide those shoulders, curve the spine. Let's do this one more time on the breath. Inhale, hammock the back, pull the chest through the shoulders. And exhale, round that spine, gazes down. Let's go ahead and make our way back to a neutral tabletop position here. And then walking one hand forward, then the other. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Tuck the toes if they aren't already. And let's head up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice pedal through the knees. And then once you've found some stillness, take a nice deep bend in the knees, gaze towards the thumbs, and let's just step one foot forward, then the other. Inhale, hands on shins, find half back, nice and neutral. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and circle. Exhale and fold. Inhale, hands on shins, half back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, and let's step one foot back, then the other, finding a nice strong plank. Inhale here, then exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, bring it right up, upward facing dog, and exhale, push it up and back, downward facing dog. Flowing through that sequence a little bit more quickly. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, hop or step it up. Inhale, find half back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and sweep. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step it back to plank where you'll inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, on your next inhale, let's go ahead and sweep that right leg up, three-legged dog. And on your exhale, you're gonna step it through, and we're gonna drop that right or left knee, sweeping the arms up and finding a low lunge. Make sure that that core is engaged. Belly button pushing back to spine. Arms are reached up, shoulders away from the ears, palms facing each other. Now I want you to go ahead and wiggle that right foot out just a little bit so that there's some space between the left knee and the right heel. Tuck those back toes if they aren't already. Slowly move your hands to your hips. Take an inhale first, and then exhale, power up that back leg, and you'll find yourself in a high lunge. So if front knee is over ankle, that back leg doesn't necessarily have to be straight, but keep that core engaged. Don't scoop that low back. From here, I want you to take an inhale, bend through that back knee, and as you exhale, power back up. We're doing that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay up in that high lunge, ground down through that right foot, and then you're gonna step the left foot up to meet the right, and we'll find ourselves in chair pose. We're gonna go ahead and sweep the arms up in chair pose. Make sure you can still see your toes. You don't want those knees over the toes. And then exhaling the hands back to heart center. We're gonna separate the palms an inch and reach that left hand towards the right side of the room and alternating right to left, left to right. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, can you sit a little lower, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold chair. And on your next exhale, go ahead and fold it over. Inhale, hands on shins, half back, neutral spine. Exhale, fold all the way, planting those hands, stepping it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, take an inhale, sweep that left leg up three-legged. And exhale, step it through, this time dropping that right knee as you rise up to a low lunge on the opposite side. Same thing here, you want that core engaged, ribs tucked, arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Start by wiggling that left foot up just a little bit, tucking those back toes if they're not already. Moving those hands to those hips. Take that inhale first, and then exhale, power that right leg up to a high lunge. Same thing on this side. Inhale, bend through that right knee, and power up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Round down on that left foot. Take an inhale first, then exhale, step it up. Finding chair pose again, sweeping those arms up. And again, exhale them to heart center. From here, we're going to keep that chair pose, and we're simply going to step those right toes out, a little tap to the right, back through center, alternating sides. For 3, keep that nice low bend in the opposite knee. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold chair, and then exhale and fold. Inhale, find half back. Exhale, fold and plant. Step it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and drop those knees off right here. And we're going to walk that right knee in towards the right heel of the hand. Spin that shin forward and lengthen out through that back leg. Ending the practice with a nice hip opener. Finding pigeon, you can either stay on your hands or lower to your forearms. But listen to your body, see what your hip is telling you what to do. Remember to breathe in the stretches just as you do in the exercises. And then if you're on your forearms, come back up to your palms. We'll start by wiggling that back knee in, untucking that right leg, and then swapping sides. Left knee in, spin that shin forward, lengthen out through the back leg. And same thing on this side, find a comfortable version of the pose that works for you. And keep in mind that sometimes one side is different than the other. So maybe one side you can drop to your forearms, and the other side is palms only. Listen to your body, it knows best. If you're on those forearms, let's lift back up to the palms. Start by tucking that back leg in again, untucking that left leg, and we're just going to take one nice little cat-cow flow while we're in tabletop. So inhale, drop the belly, gazes forward, then exhale, round through that spine, gaze towards the knees. Find neutral tabletop one more time, and then we're simply going to spin the legs around. Find a nice seated position, and then slowly lower down onto our backs. So keeping our knees in the air, well, not in the air, but pointed towards the ceiling, feet on the ground. We're gonna wiggle our legs all the way out to mat width distance. So if you don't have a mat, that's about 2 times your hip width distance. We're gonna move the arms out to the side and just take a nice gentle windshield wipe of the legs from side to side. Letting the weight of the legs stretch out the sides of them, stretch out that core. Keep the shoulder blades planted on the ground the whole time. And then finding some stillness, go ahead and take the next few breaths, making your way to your version of final Savasana. For my low back pain people, if Savasana is not comfortable having your legs all the way extended, keep those knees up and simply knock them in together or have them out. If you'd like to take a regular Savasana, of course, do so now. And just settle into that breath for a few more deep breaths here. Breathing into that belly, letting it expand on the inhale, filling up with air. And then exhale, slowly empty it out. Try and keep that breath through your nose. And then slowly drawing one knee into the body, then the other. Go ahead and wrap your left arm around your shins. Raise your right arm up above your head. Let's roll over to our right side body. From here, take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale. And then when you're ready, let's push up into one palm, and then the other. Finding a nice neutral seated position. Moving your hands to heart center, letting the eyelids flutter close. Thank you so much for practicing with me over this channel. From my light to your light, namaste. Hope you guys enjoyed that 15-minute little yoga flow. Like I said at the beginning, please like, follow, and subscribe. I don't really know the YouTube jargon yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to say. It would mean the world to me. Thank you for following along to this video if you did, and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the workout was, I guess. Alright guys, see you next time.